Thank you, Jim. I'm Adam Levin, chairman of Identity Theft 911, perhaps the biggest company you've never heard of. As I come before you this morning, more than 10 million households, almost 10% of the nation, are enrolled in at least one of our retainer-based programs. We were built from the ground up to do the most important thing that wasn't being done by anybody else in the identity theft space: one-on-one, expert resolution for every single individual who even suspects they might have an identity-related issue. We are neither a marketing company, nor a corporate benefits broker, nor cookie-cutter call center, nor network of private investigators seeking a new revenue channel. We're the backbone of many Fortune 500 companies' identity theft resolution services, yet we are not a technology company. But in the event of a breach, we may well become one of the most important parts of your user experience. And you'll never see us on television, you'll never hear us on radio barking through a bullhorn, flaunting a social security number, guaranteeing to prevent a crime that can be mitigated and resolved, but cannot be 100% prevented. Over the years, based upon our unique vantage point, we've evolved into a full-service identity management company with a client base in excess of 2,000 institutions representing some of the largest financial services companies, insurance carriers, benefits providers, and universities in the nation. Several critical components have made our services a success for our partners. Because they're household-centric and retainer-based, we can deliver them efficiently and cost-effectively. The foundation of our company is our core of battle-tested fraud experts, recruited from many of America's largest and most trusted institutions, who not only understand the crime based upon years of being in the trenches, but also know how to effectively communicate with consumers, institutions, and government agencies. Our rapid turnkey rollout process puts your company's brand first, and we do it without any IT or communications reconfiguration required on your end. When we launch our service for your institution, we deliver a clear message on your behalf. Don't hesitate to call us. Every caller is immediately assigned to an expert advocate who works tirelessly until the situation is addressed or the case is resolved. We don't simply give advice and say, good night, good luck. We handle the problem and get the victim back to a productive and normal life as quickly as possible. We never market to your customers, ever. We deliver our services through a co-branded or private label approach that reinforces the message that you're there for them. Meanwhile, we manage all aspects of the service for you. Our acclaimed and ever-growing news and education platform, combined with unrestricted consumer access to our team of fraud experts, has gained us a documented customer satisfaction rate in excess of 98%. We work for you. Our goal is to help you protect your company's most valuable assets, the confidential information, trust, and goodwill of your customers and employees. We require no list. We practice what we preach with privacy. Identity management is a lifelong process. It requires unique solutions tailored to individual circumstances. In order to understand the process of identity management, it's critical to understand the concept of an identity portfolio. And the management of that portfolio is no less essential than the prudent management of an investment portfolio. Your identity is much more than a bank account or a credit score. You are what you do, not just what you have. Your history is reflected not just in credit files and monthly statements, but also in an array of legal, medical, educational, and professional records. Day after day, people you don't know make decisions on your identity portfolio that shape your life and the lives of the members of your family. It's your identity that's reflected in that scattered portfolio of documents and records that tells them your story. It could be an emergency room doctor examining you while you lie unconscious on a stretcher, an officer doing a routine traffic stop, or an airport screener sifting the crowd for possible terrorists. If any of those people find someone else's history, an inconsistent history, reflected in your record, you might get arrested, miss that flight, or die in the emergency room because you received the wrong treatment. Part of managing that portfolio is the recognition that certain circumstances in life leave consumers more vulnerable to the crime of identity theft. Traveling or relocating in the wake of a disaster, during military deployment, or the unsettling period following the passing of a loved one. Identity Theft 911 developed our Life Stages services to help you, your customers, and employees cope with unique problems and vulnerabilities that can occur in these situations. The core component of this program is our best-of-breed identity resolution services. Here in brief are the others. Our proactive identity services pair state-of-the-art monitoring of records with unrestricted access to experts. Our identity travel services are a traveler's lifeline to resolve trouble on the road and avert identity theft back home. Our identity relocation services provide relocation and notification assistance, including preventative identity safeguards and document recovery. Our medical identity services help victims of medical identity theft navigate the confusing web of procedures, policies, and laws associated with the healthcare industry. Our child risk identity services offer proactive identity theft solution and children's credit file suppression for parents and guardians. Our military identity services offer individualized identity fraud assistance for active duty personnel. Our disaster recovery services help victims of natural disaster or home fire to defend against fraud and recover critical personal and financial documentation. Our estate identity services are designed to help a surviving spouse safeguard the identity and financial records of a deceased loved one, and our security breach services for business are the first line of defense in data breach preparedness. This program offers a comprehensive solution designed to enhance an organization's incident response plan, incorporating a complete breach notification and resolution solution ready to be mobilized at a moment's notice. We are here to celebrate technological innovation and explore how to more effectively utilize the online environment. Yet we are mindful the internet has been invaded, 166 million records have been exposed, and millions of consumers have been brutalized by high-tech organized crime syndicates that run like startup companies, replete with business plans, writers, designers, and rock star status programmers, focused on the same bottom line as you, but unlike you, unrestrained by statutes like Gramm-Leach or Sarbanes-Oxley. Consumer trust is at a premium. We can help you build, maintain, and regain that trust. Thank you for your time and your interest.